I recently just discovered the most important skill to have in 2026, bro. And it's really gonna shock you. You know what I'm saying? I have just started my fourth semester in college. You know what I'm saying? Sophomore year. I've transferred schools. I'm in a whole new environment. The school that I go to now is 6 times bigger, 6 times bigger than my old school. It is such a culture shock, bro. Walking everywhere every day is so draining, and I commute from home. Oh my god, I always saw the jokes. I always saw the skits on TikTok and Instagram about how commuting compared to actually living on campus in college was such a difference, and it definitely is. I will say that. But while I've been in this transitional period, definitely been a growing stage for me. It's been a lot of growing pains, learning how to assimilate in a new environment, not knowing a single person, and just being able to succeed in any environment that I'm in, right? And that's where the skill that I've learned in 2026 comes to mind, and it's really the skill of communication, bro. You need to have amazing communication skills in 2026. And that's something that is lost today because of our phones. Everybody's on their phone all the time doing absolutely nothing. People just doom scroll hours on end. Look at your screen time right now. I've already made a video like this on my other channel, but bro, your screen time is probably 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, and is what? Half of it is on you on TikTok. Like, come on, we're literally wasting our time on these phones when we can be actually making core memories with people in real life. And that's the craziest thing. Like, nobody really takes time to know one another. No one takes time to put their phone away and just have a genuine conversation. And that is a goal that I have this semester. Is just talking to strangers. For me, I've always been a very quiet person. I would say I'm definitely more of an introvert. Uh I can be extroverted at times, but it's when I get comfortable. I can't be extroverted with strangers off the get go for sure, because all these thoughts is coming to my mind about how I'm perceived and if I'm doing too much and I gotta chill. You know what I'm saying? And that has been the mentality that I've been trying to overcome for the last couple of months, really since I've entered college, since I've turned 18. I've been trying to just become more of a man, and I think becoming more of a man requires you to be able to read a room, be able to interact with people that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And not just staying quiet. That also shows some type of leadership skills. There's times to be quiet and listen, and there's time to speak. You know what I'm saying? See your piece. And yeah, bro, I think just communicating is so important. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you so many different perspectives on life when you hear other people and what they have to say, their life story, and all of that. Think about it. When was the last time you met someone, like you saw somebody on outside and you dapped them up? You're like, yo, what's good? How you doing? You ask them how they're doing. They're like, oh, I'm good. And you're like, oh, that's good. And then you guys kept it pushing. That happens all the time. I know for a fact when I ask somebody how they're doing and they just tell me I'm good, they're not good. They're just saying that because it's a formality and they're trying to keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? No, but be like, yo, now how seriously, how are you doing? Like, everything good? How's your family? How's your health? How's your mental? Like, is everything good? Because honestly, that shows that you actually care about a person. Now, if you don't care about the person, then you wouldn't even do this formality to begin with. You know what I'm saying? You just dap them up and dip. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've definitely learned that communication is so important. And especially as a commuter in college, it's so easy for me to just go to campus, go to my classes, and just come back home, right? Because it's just like, man, I'm already living far away from the school. Why? I mean, what's the point of staying on campus all day when I could just go back home and then repeat tomorrow? But that is exactly why you should stay on campus all day. Why not just make the most of having to do all this to get to school and to get back home? When you just stay there the whole day, and during that time you do all your work there, you meet people, you chill on campus. You know what I'm saying? You just meet people. I feel like in college especially, it's such an important time to develop these communication skills, because it really teaches you how to interact with people, and when you leave, when you're in the real world, man, whether you're a businessman, whether you're in a 9 to 5, whether you're doing like a trade, bro, you're always gonna have to learn how to communicate with people. It's selling anything, selling yourself, selling a product, selling your skills, bro. You're gonna always have to learn how to talk to people, how to say things in a way where they're very convinced with what you have to say. You know what I'm saying? And that all comes down to communication. So, for me, definitely communication is a skill that I am definitely training on. And these videos help me a lot. I'll be honest. The way that I'm able to talk with one take, no editing, and I'm just able to talk, bro. When I was younger, I used to stutter so much. I still stutter to this day. You will still hear me stuttering in these videos. If you really hear it, I just stutter right there. But with these videos, it helps me process things faster and say what's on my mind quicker without saying things rushed in a sense, you know? And I'm still having trouble talking to people outside for sure, talking to strangers. I definitely am. Really, the hesitation is starting a conversation, you know, just being like walking up to them and be like, "How you doing? What's up? How you like? What? You know, just thinking of things to say. Because you don't also want to do just the basic formality, small talk, like, oh, what's your major? What year are you? Oh, how's you know what I'm saying? You wanna actually like ask curious questions that are unique in a sense. And honestly, it just comes with experience and routine, not really forcing things and things of that nature. But once again, I'm telling you, 2026, your communication skills need to go up another level. And it's the barrier to entry when it comes to communicating on a high level is so low now. It is so extremely low because nobody knows how to communicate for real, especially my age, Gen Z and below. Come on. We don't know how to communicate for nothing. We definitely don't because we're always on a screen. You don't even see it. I have my monitor on, my laptop on, and I'm recording on my phone. I just have screens everywhere. So it feels like that I'm always around people because I'm always having people on my screens. But then when you're outside, you're a completely different person. That's not good. You know what I'm saying? So, just make sure you focus more on being outside more. Like the joke everybody wants to say, touch some grass. Like actually touch grass. Now to be fair, there's snow on the grass now. It's been snow for the last 2 weeks, so I can't necessarily touch that grass, but touch other grass. You know what I'm saying? Meet people, enjoy your life, take it one day at a time, and that's really it, man. Just chill, bro. Just chill and enjoy it and embrace interpersonal. Because at the end of the day, humans weren't meant to be alone. I used to think that I was meant to be alone, all that sob stuff, all that lonely BS talk. I used to always say, "Man, I'm just meant to be alone, man. I'm better off alone. I prefer to be alone." And sometimes that is the case, but other times, man, you won't have that urge to just be around people that are like-minded like you or maybe different, give you a different perspective on things, and you just have amazing conversations. You guys are laughing, you guys are joking around, and it's just a great time. You want those moments as well. So, but that all comes down to communicating, you know what I'm saying? Just meeting people, just saying, putting yourself out there. I used to think college events were the cringiest things. Well, not college, back in high school. I used to think it was cringe to be in the clubs and stuff like that and all of that. And I would just be on my own, just doing my own thing, just training, playing soccer, and just going to work. And then now I regretted that. That's why I made more of an effort to do the opposite in school, in college. Like I'm going to all these, because especially in college, bro, you got to network. Network is really the 50% of what's gonna make you succeed post graduation. Even if you don't want to do a 9 to 5 and you want to build a business, bro, networking. Think about the networking with investors, getting people to invest in your product, invest in you and what you got going on. Come on, it's networking. So, and that comes with communication. That comes with communication. That all comes back to communication. I'm telling you all these reasons why communication is the most important. Forget everything. I can tell you, you can give me any type of field, whether it's software engineering, mechanical engineering, being a doctor, being a nurse, being an environmental scientist, being a lawyer, being a content creator, being an athlete. Bro, majority of people that get to the highest levels, it's not even really about the skill they have. Yes, the skill matters to actually be able to do it, apply it. It definitely matters. But what also matters a lot is getting through the doors by meeting people at the right times and talking to them and actually building connections so that they can be like, yo, I know this guy. Let me pull him through, and then you can see what he got, what he can show, what he can offer, and then from there, you're Gucci. You're good. You're smooth sailing. You feel me? Anywho, that's the video, man. I appreciate y'all for watching, and let me know if these videos are cool and all. I'm growing this channel up. Hopefully, this will do an amazing. It will do amazing by the end of the year, man. And just really being relatable, honest, funny, and that's about it, man. Peace to the Middle East, homies.